Hello everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I'm back with another entry using the Living Water Devotional Kit from Creative Retreat Kits. And today I'm going to be journaling in John chapter 7, verses 37 through 39. It says, "On the last and most important day of the festival, Jesus stood up and cried out, 'If anyone is thirsty, let him come to me and drink. The one who believes in me, as the scripture has said, will have streams of living water flow from deep within him.' He said this about the Spirit. Those who believed in Jesus were going to receive the Spirit, for the Spirit had not yet been given because Jesus had not yet been glorified." So just another moment to document how Christ is our eternal spring of living water. And that's what I'm going to be documenting today. I have a few items here. I have the kit stickers. I don't think I'm going to use the stamp set today. I did use it in the last video, so I'll link that down below for you guys if you want to check that out. I will probably use the little bow clippy. And then I thought it would be fun to use some acrylic paints and just do some florals. I did this on a live video on my Instagram recently and really had a lot of fun. And so I thought, why not do that in my Bible and use some of the kit stickers and just create kind of a really just pretty simple entry. So let me go ahead and put you on fast forward and we will get started. Okay, so I went ahead and squeezed some of those paints out on this palette. This is just a wooden palette that I found at Hobby Lobby. And what I'm going to do is just create these little C shapes. And you can see I'm using a flat paintbrush. And I'm actually picking up several colors at a time. So I'll go in and pick like light pink and white and dark pink and a little bit of yellow and white. And I'm leaving my brush kind of messy, kind of dirty. That way I get a lot of variation to these florals. And you're just making little C shapes in a circle. Super, super simple. You can go back in and add, white or a darker color to add some definition to the florals. And that's it. It's so simple. I don't know why I don't do these more often. I kind of forget about them. And then I did them in my IG live last week or a couple weeks ago, and a bunch of people were asking like for more of them and tutorials and that kind of thing. So here you go. Here's how to make them so easy. And I try to do like more white in the center and then darker on the outside, or vice versa. So darker on the inside and then lighter on the outside, just to kind of give it some depth to make it look like, I don't know, is it ranunculus flowers that are kind of like this, like round cup shape? I don't know. They're not any formal flower. It's very impressionistic, very loose. And the florals have nothing to do with the verse. I am going to go in and just add some little black dot detail to the centers, but sometimes I just want to create a page to remind myself of the verse. It's the same thing I look at it as, when we buy a canvas with a Bible verse on it and hang it in our house. There's no formal Bible study or theology study or journaling notes on that canvas. It's just something pretty that you have in your house as a reminder with that verse at times. I have Romans 8:28 on a sign in my living room. And it's just, when I look at it, it just reminds me. And so sometimes my entries don't have to be, tied in directly with the verse or have a lot of notes or prayer journaling or study notes and things like that. Sometimes it's just a pretty page, so when I'm flipping through my Bible or somebody else is flipping through my Bible, it just kind of stands out, and it's just a reminder. Here we're looking at, Jesus being our source of living water. And so sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, I need the reminder that Jesus is my source. My source for living water is not self-help books. It's not Instagram. It's not watching other Christian women on YouTube. It's not, all these things that we might have a tendency to reach for as a source for being filled up spiritually is not where we should be looking. It is Christ all the time. That is where we should be looking. Now, those other things aren't bad things. They just can't be your sole source of being filled up. And so I need that reminder. And so here's just a pretty page with flowers and some word stickers. And so when I'm flipping through, it's just a reminder, Jesus is my source. Jesus is my source for living water. Simple reminder, that's it. So don't feel like you have to do like you're journaling a certain way. I mean, I do a lot of prayer journaling and note taking, but you don't have to do that. It can just simply be a title and some images and call it good. So don't feel like, there's any rules to how you have to Bible journal. So on screen, really it was very simple. I just kind of made some little leaf shapes, again, leaving my brush to be very, very dirty and lots of colors on it. I added some little dot detail to add some more color, added some splashes of watered down paint, which will then be on my arm for the rest of the video. So just heads up on that, but kept it really simple. And then I'm just gonna go in with the Wordfetti stickers and create my title. I kind of fuss with it just a little bit, but I also wanted to show you, I know there's a lot of you out there who are amazing artists and who like the freedom of painting and drawing and sketching on your own and don't want to use kit elements. You don't want die cuts, you don't want stamps, you don't want that kind of thing. But I wanted to show you that you can still utilize these kits, especially creative retreat kits, even if that's your style, because here I just freehand painted some things, and then I'm going to use the other elements in the kit just to dress things up. Add my title with the word stickers, I'll bring in a tab, and call it good. So I can use a kit like this and still use my own artwork. It doesn't have to be all stamps or all stickers. So this is great for kind of accenting your own artwork if that's the style that you're into. So my title here is going to say, Jesus is my spiritual spring of living water forever. And I love that it almost has like this twist on words with spring. We're talking about like a well of water when we say spring, but I love the spring vibe of this page. Very spring colors, just pretty to look at. I'm flipping through and trying to pull out some of my older alpha stickers from past kits and mix and match. The colors aren't perfect matches, but that's okay. I can use them up. That's what I'm going for. I just store all of my stickers on one of those binder rings so that they're easy to reach for, and then I can just flip through really quickly and find the style or color that I want to use. And I love, mixing and matching those when I create my titles. So I was going to use the bow clip that came with this kit, but I didn't feel like it totally matched. So I pulled out this one from an older kit that had some florals on it that I thought matched a little bit better. This grid washi is not from Creative Retreat kits, but I will link it down below. Everybody always asks about it, so I will link that. And then I'm just going to create a little cluster here at the top. Now you can see I do have a big chunk of room. If I wanted to come back in and prayer journal at a later date, I definitely could, but I don't have to. I can leave it just like this and it is fine. I'm going to use some highlighter washi to highlight the verses. Now, I did write down that I'm documenting John 7:38 because that's the verse in the devotional content, but I do go ahead and highlight 37, 38, and 39 because it's just this whole section kind of addressing this topic of Christ being our source of living water. And then that is going to be it. Super simple, came together really fast. If you have questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Check out the description box for links to everything that I used today. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.